That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. And even as early as it is in the season doors, we've got some surprising teams off to great starts.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, the real challenge isn't getting off to that tremendous start. It's about making sure you're playing the right way and that you continue to build on that momentum. Because here's the quick thing you need to know. It's all about habits and building the right habits as you march toward the future, regardless of the time of year.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. McAdoo out there with Bosh. Then it's Jason Kidd. Then it's Bryant. And it's Hudson in at the 3. Kidd passes to Kobe from deep. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Curry with it. He's picked up by Kidd.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
Launches a 3, and the Nets another 3.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Bosh against Garnett. Now here's Bosh. He's guarded closely. 6 to shoot. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Firing back. Kobe enjoys any opportunity to tap his competitive spirit.
Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Curry. Kicks it out to Garnett. Goes back up. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Nowitzki's checked in. And Portland with a change here too. Walker's checked in. He blocks it again.
Step aside. We've got a new number 3 and career block.
There haven't been too many more staunch defenders in history than this man. And not too long ago, Doris, there were such high hopes for the Nets' future.
I mean, think about it, Kevin. A few years back, people were talking about Brooklyn being a dynasty in the making. They were loaded with talent. And for a lot of reasons, it fell apart pretty quickly. How fine is that line between success and failure in the league? Incredible.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Anthony's checked in for Durant. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Bryant in the corner. Sabonis, the pass to Walker. For 3, Kidd. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Oh, the concentration from Kidd at the arc, a big part of how he stays consistent from there.
Nowitzki.
And looking now at some numbers for Sabonis. Great showing for him last season. First in rebounding. And he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And Kidd, here we go. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Anthony for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Walker with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Here's McAdoo. And he banks in the layup.
That's just too easy. Kemba, the innate sense to find the open player. Well done.
Curry looking it over. There's the triple. Rebounded by McAdoo. Here's Walker. Count it.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Nets lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got Walker, McAdoo out there with Jefferson, then it's Sabonis, and it's Sloan, and at the 2 guard. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
And easy to appreciate Rondo's handle. He's got one of the tightest in the league.
Walker the pass to Sloan. Walker taking his time here. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So for the Nets, Garnett, he's checked in for Nowitzki. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Rondo. McGrady kicks to Anthony. Misses the 3. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Raptors. McAdoo inside. Durant's there. Offensive rebound. Pass to McAdoo. Over McGrady. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from McAdoo.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
A fadeaway, and there's Wembanyama on the assist from Kevin Garnett. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant.
The height of Wembanyama on the line. Wow!
The perfect lob partner, Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
It's stolen by McGrady. To the middle. Kidd with the steal. Pass to Hudson. From about 16. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Brooklyn leading by 5. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Kidd, good. Kidd's got 5 now.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Anthony in the corner. And now Portland on the break. Finished off the break. Now it's just a 3-point Nets lead.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Hudson. The shot by Anthony, no good.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot They want their offense to...
Kobe rises up and hammers it home.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Durant for three. Sabonis grabs the board. McGrady against Kidd. And Jason Kidd picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
McGrady outside. With one on the clock. And that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets out in front. Up. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to our
They've controlled the pace, and it's been fast. Getting out in the open court and scoring before the defense could get set.
says the Jet. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming. Thanks for spending half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
You've got Garnett. Curry is out there with Tracy McGrady, and it's Durant, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Outside Kidd. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. 9 points for Jason Kidd.
The focus from Kidd, terrific at just keeping his composure even when things get tight.
Curry passes to Garnett. And here is Durant. And the Nets, another 3.
Yeah, that's back to... back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Kobe kicks to Kidd. Here's McAdoo, defended by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Hudson, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And Hudson, I mean, this is a guy who scored 30 points in a college game with a broken hand. That's why they call him Sweet Lou.
Outside, KD. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Garnett with the block.
KG has always had tremendous instincts, sends another one back the way it came.
Good on the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Doris, what's the key for a team like the Nets, who have to hit the reset button, so to speak?
I think, Kevin, you have to find consistency at the head coaching position, because then you can set clear and achievable goals for your team going forward. You set a style of play, commit to it, and just build year by year, game by game.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Hudson kicks to Kidd. Portland moving the ball around. Pass to Kobe. It's hauled in by McGrady.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Curry passes to McGrady. Back to Curry. Over Kidd. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
1:35 left in the third. McAdoo, and he lays it straight in. McAdoo's got 6 points.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. They load the plate. Curry getting it done inside.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Outside Bryant. And McAdoo kicks to Hudson. Fires from 18. And Portland again with the bucket.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Oh, the lob to Abdul-Jabbar. Curry is inside. He's covered by Kidd. Kicks it out to Garnett. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Kidd passes to McAdoo. Here's the lob to the hoop. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo. Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance.
Pass to Kobe. Shoots from the corner. Up again. And it's good, but hold on. But it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Brooklyn Nets. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, Scotty Barnes is out there with Hudson. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Jason Kidd, and it's Sloan in at the shooting guard position. Anthony in the corner. Over Hudson. Anthony's shot is off.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Barnes can't get it to go. Nets leading by 5. And Wembanyama outside. Over Sabonis. And good. That the English that time is involved. And that's now 6 points for Victor Wembanyama. Some changes for Brooklyn. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Kevin Durant comes in for Anthony. And it's Stephen Curry in for Allen. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away. Oh! Kobe with the flush.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Curry kicks to Garnett. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Chris Bosh. That one is off.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. There's the screen, and here's Kobe from the arc. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
McAdoo, the pass to Kidd. Hudson against Durant. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball.
And another one falls.
And he's now scored the second most points in NBA history. And don't expect him to stop there.
Year to year to year, his consistency of excellence dominates the sports headline.
And you think about what it means to pass up someone like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and now to be chasing LeBron. That's as newsworthy as you can get.
That shot wide open. Bryant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Got that one up quick. And the Nets lead by 4.
Big sequence there, guys. Curry takes it upon himself to take and make the big bucket.
Here's Bryant. Inside. Bryant sinks it.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nets.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Right side Kidd. From past the arc. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And this team turns to Kidd when they need a big bucket. And now you see why.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Kicks it out to Bryant. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
Coming through when it matters most. Kobe thrives under pressure.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And here are the Trailblazers now. And the dunk by Kobe.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
The 3 from Bosch. It's hauled in by McGrady, and so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David